let's go take a trip on this red rocket ship. Alright guys, so today we're going to be working a little bit on the Mustang. There's a couple things that we need to kind of hurry up and do. One, we don't have insurance on this thing, and we need to hurry up and get insurance on it. Now, in order to do that, what we have to do is it has to be in a garage. This is going to stay at my wife's grandmother's house. She has a spare garage that it'll stay in. That way we can get our collector's car insurance and all that. And it runs like $95 a year for full coverage on this car. So definitely got to do that. Before we do that, it has a transmission leak and an oil leak. Looks like it could be the pan. I'm not sure because it's so messy under here. Yeah, let's I think I'm going to shoot for the pan. It might be the shifter linkage thing. Yeah, it might be that. But it also looks like it could be the pan as well, because it's wet all the way around the pan from what I can tell. And it's wet up there too, so. Alright, let's we'll put that on the to-buy list. And as far as the oil pan, yeah, it looks like the whole oil pan's leaking. Not horrible. Not horrible. Ooh. Harmonic balancer needs to be replaced. I can see the cracks all in there. So put that on the list. We need to go ahead and fix the fuel pump leak. So we're going to go ahead and throw this new fuel pump in there. So this is actually pretty simple. Fuel pump is right here. It's this little circular thing. So we'll use a good old WD-40 on these parts. Let that soak for a minute. So there's this rubber hose here that goes back to the gas tank. So what we're going to do is we're going to pinch that off, and I just have these here that we're going to use. And that's going to just pinch off any flow that there may be. Move over here, out of the way of you and out of the way of me. I already put a little bit of WD-40 on both of these, so there's probably going to be some fuel that comes out, but I just undid the battery because since we're working with fuel, I don't really want there to be a spark. You know. We'll probably replace that. So I have a flared wrench. That just keeps things from stripping. So I just found a hose. That'll work. So, and I think it's about the. Oh, it's a little bit long, but that's good because we can always cut it. So now I can switch back over to your regular 1/2 inch. Okay, so basically there is a bolt right there and a bolt on the other side, so let me get those out and I'll get back with you. So I took off the last bolt and this whole thing will come out like this. There will be a little bit of oil drain out, so I guess kind of be cautious of that. So this does have a gasket that's on there that we need to take off and make sure it's all clear. I don't know how well you can see that or not. Right here. Hopefully it'll all come off in one, but usually they don't. For the most part, well, cool. Alright, let's need to clean off the surface real good. Scrape off the surface and clean it, and then we'll put on the new gasket. The key is getting a really rusty razor blade. It's great. It provides a little bit extra grit for scraping. You can kind of see the extra stuff that scraped off. I'm just going to use carburetor cleaner. That's what I use for a lot of stuff. Spray it on the towel, not on this. Now there's controversy on to use this or not. Whenever I use it, I don't have any issues, so I'm going to continue to use it. If you do use it, put it on the part, not the engine, because that'll make the gasket stick to the part and not on the engine, so whenever you pull it off, you can fix it that way. And I just put very little skim coat kind of stuff. Now something else, you're probably supposed to do this, but I don't know for sure. But anyways, I always put a dab of grease on here. I always put a dab of grease on this arm right here. And just put that on the arm. And just put the gasket on, and then we'll put the bolts in. So I'm going to clean these up a little bit. So, all nice and clean now. Now I got the anti-seize. Alright, and then we're just going to put this in there and tighten the bolt up. So I'm going to be in your way, so I'm going to go ahead and move you. And then I just wanted to hand tighten it. And then we'll come in with the and now we just have to hook all that up. putting that on there, make it easy for you. Don't put it upside down or way back over here or whatever. Alright, that's pretty much it. Now I'm going to, there's no really easy way to do this. I just got to pull that off and stuff the hose on there real quick. So it'll probably be messy, but that's what we got to do. So I'll get back with you on that. Alrighty, got it all installed. Yeah, this, where'd that hose go? Yeah, that hose is really bad. So I'm glad we replaced that. Alright, so this is going to take a lot of cranking and pumping and all that stuff. So we'll get to that, because it's got to fill this up and then it's got to pump it up and push it into the carburetor. So let's see how well that works. That wasn't bad at all. I guess it still had fuel in the carburetor bowl, which started it, which helped pump, you know, whatever. But good thing is, no leaks. The main thing. Like I said, if you look at the other video, it was leaking really bad. Now the fuel that was in there seemed kind of bad, kind of old. So that might be why it's running kind of rough.